me when this happened, please?
It was about a half an hour ago at 1 o'clock.
Okay. And where were you? Under what circumstances was it taken?
We were in the park and we were eating our lunch, and then a man suddenly arrived and he stole my bag. And he was a tall man with fair hair, and he grabbed my bag and he ran away.
Well, what I need to do is complete a report.
One important part of the work of the British police is to help the local community.
Okay. Was there anybody else there? Did they see anything?
Police officers are often seen on the streets of British towns and cities. Unlike police in many other countries, these officers don't carry guns.
I've covered the city for a good 10 years as a foot officer. I've found it a pleasure to do that, and the locals have been very supportive. I think the public view of the police and the police's view of the public is very, very similar, and we work very hard with the community to try and solve their problems. I would say Oxford during the day, 7 AM to 7 PM, like every city, very beautiful. It's got a lot of nice places where the tourists and the locals can go. And then on the night time, 7 at night onwards, it's like Manchester and London. It comes very busy, a lot of people out socialising, drinking, and the drink then adds to the problems.
There are about 150,000 police officers in Britain. Another important part of their work is the fight against crime. In 1999, about 5 million crimes were recorded. Two million of these crimes were theft. Half of these involved cars. Over 1 million cars were broken into or stolen, and nearly 1 million burglaries were committed. In Britain, 5 times more men than women commit crimes.
After people are arrested, they come to somewhere like this, a court. In Scotland, the system is a little different, but in England and Wales, there are 2 main types of court: the Magistrates' Court and the Crown Court. Less important crimes are dealt with in magistrates' courts. These make up 95% of all criminal cases. The Crown Court deals with more important crimes, for example, armed robbery or murder. This part of the court is called the dock. The defendant sits here, and the judge sits here. 12 ordinary people decide if the defendant is guilty or not guilty. These 12 people are called the jury. The judge decides what the sentence will be.
In the year 2000, the prison population in Britain was over 70,000. That's the second highest proportion of the population in any country in Western Europe.
In Britain, the death penalty for murder was abolished in 1969. However, if necessary, a judge can send someone to prison for the rest of their life. This prison was closed 2 years ago. Now it's going to become a hotel, but I don't think I'll stay here.